The Eves coming off a quad meet in which the men were able to beat Tufts 175 to 138, beat WPI 215 to 92, and beating Wesleyan 218 to 85. And on the women's side, the women beating Tufts 201.5 to 111.5, beat WPI 218 to 95, and beat Wesleyan 217 to 74. He has got Courtney Brown, the junior, and in lane number 7 it is Raleigh Grinder, who is also a junior. Lane number 4, Union, has got Melanie Baker. Lane 3 for Williams has got Courtney Brown. And lane 6 for Union has got Victoria Mullen. And it'll be lane 5 taking the top spot. The team of Conforti, White, Peterson, and Panitz with a time of 1:47.84. Second place going to Williams in lane number 3. The team of Kilcoyne, Craig, Wager, and Brown. As Zeb Hart comes out, Paul Leclerc comes in lane 5. Lane 7 has got Aaron Stanton, the sophomore, looking for a strong finish. And in lane number 3, it is Henry Marcotte, the junior. Right now, a good race here between lanes 5 and 7. We'll see who touches up first. Looks like it'll be a slight edge here for lane 5 and the Williams team of Whitcomb, Hart, Grover, and Leclerc. And a time of 1:35.43. But just behind him, Page, Gaffney, Sullivan, and Stanton for Williams in lane 7 at 1:35.53. Eves in their second meet of the year last week in that quad meet versus Tufts Wesleyan and WPI. It marked their 100th consecutive Division III dual meet win, a streak that started back in 2008. If you think back to that, it's a total of 144 Eves swimmers who have fought throughout the last 11 years to keep that streak going, and Coach Steve Custer very proud of that. Looking forward this year to keep that streak going, but says he's most excited just to keep the program working in the right direction. And said about his women's team this year, it's just a matter of everybody staying healthy, staying cohesive, and just a matter of how great these women's swimmers want to be this year. But he has full confidence that they do, and he is the big-time motivating factor behind that. Casey Delano, who was a 2-time finalist at the NESCACs last year, took a second-place finish in the 1,000-yard freestyle as we're up to our final lap here, and Delano has got the edge. Delano also an 8th-place finish in the 100 freestyle last year at the NESCAC Championships. At 52:22 was her time. Casey Delano, lane 3. Lane 5, Laura Westfall. And looks like Delano is going to take the top spot here in this one at 10:38.45. Laura Westfall second at 10:40.02. Rofsky 28.92, so you can see the pace has definitely picked up here over the last couple of laps. Lovett continues to lead here in lane 5. Had a great finish in the women's 1,000-yard freestyle. May not be quite as close, but still a nice finish between these two Williams athletes. And James Lovett will take the top spot, 9:40.74. His teammate Jackson Karofsky second at 9:41.81. Georgia Panitz here, lane 5, lane number 3, Gwyneth Malloy. Your 1-2 right now. Slight edge here for Gwyneth Malloy in lane number 3 here for Williams. We'll see if Georgia Panitz can catch up here in this event. The 200-yard freestyle, her best time came at the NC Team Sunkiss Invitational back 2 years ago at a time of 1:51.74. But Malloy with the edge here in lane number 3 here for the Eves. And she will take the top time of 1:56.08. And a second place finish there in lane number 5 for Georgia Panitz at 1:56.63. Third place goes to Emily Locke from Williams in lane 7 at 2 minutes, 0.35 seconds. And Will's best time in this event came back in 2016 at a time of 1:42.51. But Trunsky still with an edge here over Burford. Lane 5, Trunsky, Burford, lane 7. And it will be lane 5, Andrew Trunsky taking the top spot. 1:46.57. And a second place finish for Will Burford in lane 7, 1:47.24. And third place for Ev Nickel from Williams, 1:52.15. Start for Veronica Wolf here for the Eves over in lane number 7. A seat time of 59.93 seconds in this event. Veronica is from McLean, Virginia. 3-time finalist at the NESCAC Championships last year. Had her best finish in the 200-yard individual medley where she finished 7th overall. And the women's 100-yard backstroke, her best time came 2 years ago at the NESCAC Championships. Time of 58.70 seconds. And this time Veronica Wolf finishes up at 1:14 seconds to take the top spot in lane 7. Second place finish, lane number 5, Isabel Bushway from Williams. And her time at 1:01.61. Molly Craig out of Mansfield, New York. Seat time of 1:07.91 in this event. Molly, a 3-time finalist at the NCAA Championships last year, took second in the 400 individual medley, a third place in the 200-yard butterfly, and a 5th place in the 200-yard individual medley. And here in the 100-yard breaststroke, let's see if she can get her best time here, 1:08.39, and her best came back 3 years ago with a time of 1:07.51, but still a great race there for Molly Craig. First place finish in this event, as a matter of fact, at 56.38. Facing a good challenge here from Aaron Stanton, and Stanton will sneak in first. The sophomore from Williams with a time of 1:51 seconds. And second place going to Jacob Grover, and a time of 1:73 seconds. So not much separating those two.